Well, good afternoon. It is Sunday, and I'm William Collins, your Future Me Pro. And on Sundays, I want to just demonstrate how, as someone who is pursuing a life based on their future me, how I review the week. Because if you think about your future me journey, it really does come in a rhythm. Your rhythm really goes day to day. And then at some point, you want to kind of collect yourself and really analyze where you've come from and where you're going to go. Because the future me process is really understanding how to get out into the future, how to connect with your future, how to begin to build your agency or really your awareness of how to begin to process the future, and then to find a new pathway or multiple pathways or many pathways that will get you to your future. So on Sundays, what I do is I always have a review process, and I use what is called plus minus next. And plus minus next is simply a worksheet, plus minus next. And on the plus side, you actually put down the things that occurred during the week, the things that you actually activated, that you saw happen in your life, the things that really added to your future me journey. And the minus are just the things either you avoided, the things that didn't work, the things that you never did, the things perhaps you even procrastinated on. And then the last column is called next, is you just write the week as you're going into the week, what the next things you are wanting to do. Now, the power of this plus minus next process is it really allows you to get a flow and begin to look back each week as to what you have accomplished. And many times, like in the minus column, you'll actually see some of the same things showing up. And what that's teaching you is about your thinking process and the areas there that you're either delaying on or procrastinating on, which is not bad, but first you need to be able to take notice of that. So the plus minus next process really is a super powerful way to continue to develop your future me and to create ultimately a hopeful future, which is the goal of having a future me journey is, what do you hope for? And you want to achieve that thing and do it in a way that's impactful. Now, each Sunday, I will just continue to do this review because it's really for me as much as it is for anyone that happens to want to follow this process. This is really part of my willingness to share my journey with other people and begin to develop the tool set that we all need in order to create a hopeful future and be able to not just think about the future, but really develop it through a very simple, easy process of understanding our goals, knowing what our agency is, and then developing pathways. We call that the GAP, goals, agency, pathways. And this simple, easy process, this flywheel, I call it, has been developed over the last 50 years. This is not a new process, and that's what's so impactful about it. It might seem new to people who are listening to this, but it's actually very powerful.